with Henry. And this will be a gain of 5.
Here on second.
Play fake. Here's Willis. On the move to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Willis now off play action. They'll roll him out right. He's got Hooper on the short connection. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. He gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
And he'll get it into enemy 9-yard line. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 22, Willis. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by...
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack on first down, Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Touchdown, Philadelphia! What a run there by Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are an extra point away now. Outside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. The first quarter onside kick recovered. We like these, though. They keep us on our toes up here in the booth.
No doubt about that. You know that file that we tend to keep that says traditional, conventional? Those get torn up in a big way on that one, didn't they?
Absolutely. But, hey, it works. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no...
If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. After one, a 1-point game. 7. Hurts. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Henry again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And that is incoming. Worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it.
He's been down. Throwing is Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Rolling to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And he'll be brought down this time. Derrick Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You know, and the right approach in going after it also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mario Edwards Jr. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or 2. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is 48-yard attempt. And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And, partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive against Hooper. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Willis. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And good hustle here as this is going to
field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts escaping the pressure right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops.
He's got a man, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the throw left side.
Still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st down, Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens.
Drive here the 2nd half, and now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Sliding out of the pocket. That one caught downfield. It's Hooper. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what, I've seen. It showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jeff Swaim, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Showed some of his improvs. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Hurts. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And a throw. They'll try and throw for it here. Forced out to his left. This is Smith with a grab. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. And that was just a good job there of being mobile and creating something.
Being able to extend a play and get people open or buy yourself more time to run with the football, that's a really nice job there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that drops him to be 3rd and a mile. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And here's Willis now off the play fake. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter.
On 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he drops it.
You're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a plan.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titansons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is... They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And just a couple of inches now from the 29. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Steps away to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. To throw again on second down. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Mario Edwards Jr. The Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.